Okay, I'm going to send everybody I'll send everybody a recording or a link to the recording on YouTube. So if you don't want to come at 9 o'clock in the morning, that's fine. I'll try anyway, to send you the recording of the class and you can view it at your leisure. A couple of things. Now the only grades we're going to have are going to be quizzes. Excuse me, quizzes and tests. Now quizzes uh, will be the closest thing you have to homework. So I'm not going to burden you. I know you'll all work, and so I'll try not to burden you with anything more than we have to. I'm not going to fail anybody unless you just roll over and play dead. The closest thing you're going to have to if you don't pass or you don't do the work, you'll get an IP. That means in progress, and you'll have to do all this misery all over again. What could be more fun than that, huh? Okay, let's do this. I have incredibly bad handwriting, so if you can't read something, say, boy, I cannot read whatever you're writing there, and I'll try my best to make it so you can understand. Now the class ID is Math 308 5B13. Now there's two 5Bs on there. One of them is 13, that's our class, and 5B14, that's the lab, which we will not do unless you want to. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go over quiz 1 with you. Don't forget to put this in D2L. If you don't do the quiz, you'll get a 0, and boy, zeros are tough to overcome. So please do the quizzes. Ooh, that's bright. Okay, number 1, I'm going to give you the answer. So all you really have to do is go to the quiz and write in the answer. Or they're multiple choice, so just fill in the position 2. What the hell is this? What have I done here? Well, oh, evaluate. Evaluate the following. Now look, I hate to use these words, but you're going to see them on the final exam. And so if you don't understand them, please let me know that you don't understand. What in the world does that mean? Evaluate just means find the value of, or how much it is. And it is 5 plus 10 times 3. Remember, do not use X for multiplication anymore. Use either the asterisk or a raised dot. This is the same thing as 5 plus 10 times, okay, the raised dot means multiply. Okay, and if you'll recall, PEMDAS, PEMDAS, parentheses, exponent, multiplication and division, and addition, subtraction. We do these in this order. It must be done in this order. Now, if you have a graphing calculator, it'll do that for you. Well, what in the world have I done? So all you have to do is just plug this in, put this in your calculator, and it'll spit out the answer. Okay, what's the first thing we do? Do we have parentheses? No. Exponent? No. Do we have multiplication division? Yes. This is multiplication. So we do this first. 5 plus, and 10 times 3 is 30, I think. And then 5 plus 30 is 35. Number 2. Okay. All right. Number 2 is evaluate again. 3 open. 5 plus 4. Now, one of the things that the parentheses does is it makes everything in here one number. So we do 3 times whatever this is. Now remember, the first thing we do in PEMDAS is parentheses. So we're going to do this first. This is 3 times 9. Now this is, if there's no plus or minus in here, it means to multiply. This means 3 times 9, which is, I think, 27. Number 3. Is everybody okay? All right, number 3. Evaluate to open. 3 plus 4 times 5. Now again, PEMDAS is, excuse me, PEMDAS is the number one thing that we use in math, probably. We use PEMDAS more than anything else. Okay, so we're going to do parentheses first. And in the parentheses, we have addition and multiplication. So again, we're going to do the multiplication first. So this is 2 times 3 plus 20. Is that right? 4 times 5? Something like that. And this is 2 times 60. 60, you bonehead. 2 times 23. I'm sorry, I'll do better. No, I'm not going to do any better. Is 46. Now, take a drink of your Diet Coke. Oh, it's a good Diet Coke. Number 4. And again, this is the closest thing you're going to get to homework. I'm going to try my very best. Well, maybe not my very best. I'm going to try real hard not to burden you with anything more than you absolutely need. Number 4. Is this a term? T-E-R-M. Now remember, terms are like 12x, 15, x, y, z. These are all one number. 3x. Is this a term? Yes. Now if it has a plus or a minus in here anywhere, like 15x plus 2y, this is an expression. And we're going to use these words quite a bit. Vocabulary is very important in math, just as it is in any other class. Okay, so if there's a plus or a minus in here, it makes this two terms. This is a term, this is a term. When you have 2 or more terms, it makes an expression. Number 5 is this a term? Three XAB. Is this a term? Yes. Or true. Number 6. Is this a term? ERM. 5xab plus 12mn. Is this a term? No. It's an expression. Number 7. Is this an expression? expressi. Am I going too fast? Everybody okay? Okay. Is this an expression? Is this an expression? No. It needs to have a plus or a minus in here anywhere. So this is not an expression. Or ocho. I like ocho. Is this an expression? Five xab plus 12mn. Is this an expression? Okay, 3. Yes. Or true. Number 9. Evaluate the following. Oh, I think this is absolute value. Remember, absolute value is always positive. Oh, always positive. Because it's asking you how far is it from 0 on the number line. And distance is always positive. Even if you're walking backwards, you're still going somewhere, right? So absolute value is always positive. So if we have the absolute value of 17 is 17. Is this stupid or what? Okay. Okay. Was that number 9? Number 10. Evaluate. ALUAT. The absolute value of negative 72. Again, always positive. The absolute value of negative 72 is 72. What could be more fun at 9 o'clock in the morning? Number 11. Again, evaluate negative absolute value of 56. Now, the absolute value symbol kind of acts like parentheses. So we're going to do inside the parenthesis first. So we have, this means subtract the absolute value of 56. Excuse me. So we subtract, and what's the absolute value of 56? 56. Number 12. Subtract the absolute value of negative 25. Remember, do the absolute value thing first because that's like parentheses. So we're going to subtract, and the absolute value of negative 25 is 25, and that's our answer. 13. Evaluate. Negative 5 minus 3. Now, negative numbers are like owing money. Positive numbers are like having money. So you owe somebody $5 and you owe somebody else $3. The signs are the same. So we add and keep the same sign. Negative 5, negative 3 is negative 8. So you owe $8.14. If you're not sure about these things, and this seems to give everybody fits, these negative numbers. If 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 you get confused or you're not sure of what in the world's going on here, put it in your calculator. But don't tell anybody I said that. I'm in enough trouble as it is. -5 plus 3. And again, negative numbers like owing money. You owe somebody $5, but you only have 3. So what's the story here? You owe $2. When the signs are different, subtract, take the sign of the larger number. Wish I knew what in the world was going on here. Uh, okay. Well, I haven't had an online class in over a year, and I'll tell you, being stupid and old, I can't remember how to do some of this stuff. Stupid boy. Huh. Can y'all see this okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. And again, be sure and tell me if I'm going too fast. But this is a review of what we did last. What the hell is? What the heck is today? Tuesday, right? Yeah, last Thursday. This is what we did last Thursday. So I'm going to go kind of fast. What happened? Can you all see the paper? Because I can't see it in my. What in the world is going on?
I can see it.
Okay, good. Thank
I
you.
can see it too.
Okay, good. Thank you. 15. Evaluate again. 5y plus 3y. Are these like terms? Are they the same? Are they the same kind of terms? Yes. Remember, the variables have to be the same, and the exponent has to be the same. So 5y's and 3y's are 8y's, I think. Well, I had a trigonometry teacher. And boy, I tell you what, that woman was absolutely beautiful. She was a Halle Berry clone. She was just beautiful. But the poor thing could not add and subtract and multiply and divide. Brilliant woman. She was super smart. Kind of reminded me of myself. No. And again, evaluate 5a plus 3c. Are these like terms? No. Remember, the variables have to be the same. The variables are the letters. So there's nothing you can do here. 5a plus 3c. And when the exponents are the same, and the exponents here are 1, we just don't write it. When the exponents are the same, you put them in alphabetical order. Largest exponent first, and then alphabetical order if they're the same. I'm not going to be real wild about that, but you will find somebody that is. Evaluate 5 times 4. Was that 54? Yeah. Oh, yeah, 20. Well, now we're back in the 4th grade, it looks like. Okay. Now evaluate. -5 times 4. And when the signs are different, the answer is going to be negative 20. Remember, a negative, let's say a positive times a positive or divided by, rules are the same. The answer is positive. Negative times a negative is also a positive. Now, if you have different signs, one's negative and the other one's positive, the answer is going to be negative. And again, if you're not sure, plug it in the calculator. Sometimes our brains go numb. Get this if you're so smart. -5 times -4. Okay, they're both negative. So our answer is going to be a positive 20. And that's all of quiz number 1. So just, you got the answers, plug them in. And away you go. There's no reason why everybody shouldn't get 100 on this. If you've already done the quiz and you did not make 100, I think I've gone in there and changed all of your grades, so everybody will get 100. If you tried, that is. Okay. That's quiz number 1. Now on to bigger and better things. New stuff. Okay. Let me kind of back up a little bit here from what we did the other day. Remember, absolute value is always positive, right? The absolute value of -5 is, of course, 5. Now, who wants to be real smart here? Ms. Garcia, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, get this if you're so smart. The absolute value of G for Gangster Garcia, is 7.
Mm-hmm.
So how much could G be?
7.
Yep. Anything else? Anybody know? Could also be -7, right? Because the absolute value of -7 is also 7. So the absolute value of G will be plus or minus 7. I'm going to do this to you on a test, probably. Now, get this if you're so smart. Who's up? Miss Joseph, can you hear me?
Yeah.
You're the next one up. Now I forgot what I was going to say. Can I be more stupid? Oh, get this. Absolute value of Joseph is -8. What could J be? Get that one if you're so smart.
A negative and then the absolute value with the 8 inside.
Absolute value is always what?
Positive.
Positive. So can it be -8?
No.
No, it cannot be. So the answer here is undefined. Okay, undefined. Okay, everybody got it? Absolute value of whatever letter is a negative number, cannot be. Cannot have that. Right? Right. I'm probably going to do that to you on a test too. Then again, maybe I won't. Okay, this will be, this next one will be on your final exam, probably. This is DUCT. Product of 5 and A. Oh, I'm stupid. And a number is decreased by, don't you love these word problems? DECREAS is decreased by 3, period. The result, RESULT, is 27. What's the number? Okay, I don't know about you, but these things give me fits. Biggest problem is I'm stupid. But if you go real slow with this and put it in numbers, put it in math, first of all, what does product mean? Who's next? Mr. Sita, can you hear me?
Hear you.
What does product mean? You remember?
Not really. Was it like the answer? Like the result?
Yeah, the result when you multiply, right? Product means it's the answer you get when you multiply. Okay, the product of a number, I'm sorry, the product of not A, the product of 5 and a number. So what's our number here? X, or N for number. So the product of 5 and a number. So how would we write that in math? 5 times N, right? Right. Is decreased by, what does that mean? Ms. Walden, you're next. Ms. Walden, don't act like you can't hear me.
I can hear you. I'm so sorry.
Okay. What does decrease mean? How do we write that in math?
Like negative?
Excellent. Very good. Is decreased by 3. Ms. Click, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, the result is 27. How do we write result in math?
Is it the equal sign?
Excellent. Equals, okay, the result is 27. Now we have a real simple algebra problem. Did we do these last time? Did we do two-step equations last class period? Somebody?
We did. I don't think we did like the word problem, but
No, we
pretty sure
didn't
we
do the
did
word
like the
problem. But
equation.
okay, did we do these? 5n minus 3 is 27. You know, maybe we ought to go back over those. I'm sorry. Okay, remember, when we're solving equations, we do PEMDAS backwards. First, we get rid of addition, subtraction. Excuse me. Then multiplication, division. Then the exponent. Then parenthesis. When we're solving equations. So what do we have here? We have multiplication here. and we have subtraction here. So we get rid of the subtraction first. Now, how do we move the 3? Ms. Torres? Why do I have you in here twice? That's what my ex-wife used to say, twice. Ms. Torres, don't act like you can't hear me. Woo! Ms. Torres. She doesn't want to talk. Okay, next one up is Mr. Trejo.
Yes.
What are we gonna, how do we get, now we want to get rid of the subtraction first. How do we do that? We want to move this over to the other side.
You subtract 3.
Now, if we subtract 3 here, we're going to get -6.
Oh, I mean you add it, right?
Good, good, yes. So we're going to add 3 to this side. And remember, it's an equation. Whatever you do to one side, you have to do the other side. Plus 3. Well, what's left on the left, Mr. Trejo?
On the left?
Yeah.
They cancel out the 3s.
Yep. Is there anything left over here? So that's gone.
And then you bring a 5n down.
Excellent. 5n.
Equals 30.
Good. Okay. And how do we undo multiplication? 5 times n. So what do?
You divide.
Excellent. Divide by 5, right?
Yes.
And that gives us n equals 6. Now to double check, plug it back into the original equation and do PEMDAS the correct way. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 minus 3 is 27, so we're correct. Everybody okay with that? Let's go over these two-step equations again. They're very, very super duper whiz bang important. Who's next? Miss Arriaga. ¿Está aquí?
Yes.
I don't know what that means, but it sounded Spanish. Okay. 5 Arriagas más 2 igual 17. It sounds Spanish, doesn't it? I don't know what that means, but okay, what are we going to do first here? Remember, we're going to get rid of addition subtraction first. We do PEMDAS backwards. So we get rid of addition subtraction first, then multiplication division, then the exponent, then parentheses. So what do we have here? This is multiplication here, and this is addition here. So what are we going to move first?
You're going to want to minus the 2 first.
Excellent. Subtract 2. And remember, whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other side. What's left on the left? Everything you own in a box to the left. Huh? Ms. Arriaga. Come on, I'm missing my mid-morning nap for y'all now. Huh?
You'll get a 15.
Oh, you want to do that? Okay, let's do that. What's on the left? This side over here. What's left over here?
A 5a.
Good. 5a equals, and 17 minus 2 is?
15.
Good.
And then divide that by 5 and you get 3.
Excellent. Divide by 5, you get a equals 3. Plug it back in the original equation. Now we do PEMDAS the correct way. 15 plus 2 is 17, so we are correct. Okay, who's next? Jacob. Mr. Elkins, are you here?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to take this one step further now. If we have 3a plus 2 equals 5a minus 8. Now, the first thing we want to do here is move, when you've got variables on both sides of the equation, move the variables first. Okay? Now, you want to think about these like a load of bricks. Now you want to be a lazy mathematician here. So which do you want to move? Do you want to move the 3A or the 5A? Think about them like a load of bricks. Carry the lightest load.
-3.
Good. Subtract 3A from this side. Subtract 3A from this side. If we move, you can do the other one the other way if you want, but you're going to end up with some godless negative numbers, and they're never any fun. So what do you have left on the left?
Nothing. Oh no, +2.
Good. 2 equals a 5A minus 3A. These are like
2A
terms.
minus A.
I'm sorry.
2A minus 8.
Excellent. 2A minus 8. Now what do we do?
You divide 2 by 2A minus A, or you divide 2 by both sides.
No, we want to remember we want to
Oh.
get rid of addition subtraction first.
So +8 on both sides.
Excellent. Very good. Plus 8 here. Más 8 este lado. What do we have on the left?
10
Good. Equals
2A.
good. Now what?
Divide by 2.
Excellent. Divide everything by 2. So 5 equals A. Okay, you're going to see this. Get used to seeing the variables on both sides of the equation. 5 equals A or A equals 5. It doesn't make any difference. Oh, excuse me. Very good. Now you throw that piece of paper away. Okay, who's next? Laila. Laila. Who is Laila? Ms. Ashraf?
Yes.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see, you get this one if you're so smart. Let's see. 3, open. C minus 2. These problems, they really don't get any more difficult. They just get longer, is all. Equals C plus 6. Okay. Ms. Ashraf, what are we going to do first? Get that if you're so smart. First, you take a drink of your Diet Coke.
Distribute the 3 into the parentheses.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I would distribute the 3 to the parentheses.
Oh, I bet you money you wouldn't have known that. Excellent. We're going to multiply the 3 times. We're going to distribute it over everything inside the parentheses. So we get 3C minus 6. Is that right? Yeah, I knew that. Equals C plus 6. Now what do we do? Get that if you're so smart.
I would add the 6.
Say that again.
Add the 6 from the left side.
Yeah, you can do that, but let's move the variables first. It really doesn't make any difference, but it'll make your job easier in the end. So let's move the smallest number of variables to the other side. How are we going to do that?
So you would subtract the C.
Too good. Excellent. Subtract C there. Subtract C here. What is it? 2C minus 6 equals, that's gone, equals 6. Now what?
Now I'd add the 6 to the other side.
Too good. What's left on the left?
2C.
Good. Equals, what was that, 12?
Yes.
I knew that. And then
And then
what?
we would divide the 2.
Good. Very good. Divide by 2. Everybody remember the fraction bar means divided by. Everybody remember that? The fraction bar means a whole lot of things, but in this case it means divided by. So we get C equals, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Plug 6 back into the original equation. Okay, remember we're going to do PEMDAS the correct way. So 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. Maybe I'll move that up there. And 6 plus 6 is 12. So 12 equals 12, so we are correct. Look at that problem. Y'all proud of yourselves? Look at that. What's some misery there, huh? Really not very difficult. It's just kind of long is the only thing. Excellent job there, Miss Ashraf. Okay, who's next? Kotran. Laude.
Here.
Ode. 4 open x minus 3 closed minus x equals x minus 6. Show this to your parents or your wife or husband, and they'll go into a coma. This looks horrible, doesn't it? Look, just when you get these problems, excuse me, just do what you can do. You know, what can you do here, Kotran?
It will be 4x.
Oh, it's no fun if you get them right all the time. Yeah, 4x.
Subtract 12.
Too good.
Negative 12. Negative x
Good equals.
equal x. Yeah.
Very, very good. Now
It
what?
will be
Get
3x.
What?
It will be 3x
Oh,
on the left side.
you're not supposed to know this.
Oh yeah.
4x minus x. We have like terms here, right? So we're going to
Yes.
combine like terms, and we get by x.
Subtract 12.
I knew that.
Equal
Multiply equals.
x. Subtract 6.
Very good. Now what?
It will be 3x. Subtract x.
Right. Very, very good. Okay, we're going to move this x over here. Remember, move the variables first. Again, it really doesn't make any difference, but it will make your job much easier if you move the variables first. So we're going to subtract x from each side. Is that right?
Yes.
Bon you.
It will be 2x.
I knew that. What else?
Equal.
No.
12. Subtract
Good.
12.
Muhai minus Muhai.
Yes.
What is
equal.
the matter with me? Other than being stupid. Equals.
Negative 6.
Excellent. Now what?
2x equal.
Okay, what are we going to do here? We're going to add the 12 to each side, right? Right.
Yes.
So we get, look, I'm going to redo this because I'm stupid. 2x minus 12 equals negative 6. Is that right? Yeah.
Yes.
Now what do you want to do?
This will be 2x. We will add 12.
Very
for
good.
Each side.
Very good. What's left on the left?
2x
On the left, everything you own in a box.
equals 6.
I knew that. Wait a minute.
And we will divide
Will you
2.
stop? I gotta get a drink of my Diet Coke now. Ooh, this is Coke Zero. Have y'all had that? That stuff's good. And being that I'm all eat up with the diabetes, it doesn't irritate my diabetes. All right, now what if you're so smart?
Oh. So x will be 3.
Yeah, you need to do the procedure here. Like I said, these problems, they don't get any more difficult. They just get longer. So how are we gonna get X over here by itself?
We will divide 2 for each side.
Excellent, excellent. And X was it 3?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you want, you can plug it back into the original equation and see if you're right. I'm not gonna. I gotta get finished with this class so I can get home or get to the other room, get my mid-morning nap. Right? Right. Y'all have enough of this. Is everybody okay with this? This is not going away. You're going to see this forever. Okay. All right. Who's up next? Mr. Razzo? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Get this if you're so smart. We got a piece of rope. Not robe, you stupid boy. Rope. That's cut into 3 pieces. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The longest piece, don't you love these problems? The longest piece, IECE, is twice, as my wife would say, twice, is twice as long as the middle piece. Let's see, the shortest piece is 10 inches. You're going to get one of these problems on the final exam also, unfortunately, is 10 inches shorter than the middle piece. How long, ONG, is each piece of the rope? I tell you, I'm sorry, but I have to draw pictures when I do these things. Here's a piece of rope. Cut into 3 pieces. Okay? Okay, the longest piece, this one, is twice as long as the middle piece. So it's 2 times. Oh, how big is the middle piece? Mr. Razzo? How long is the middle piece?
So that piece is 2 times as long. So
The longest one is 2 times this.
mm-hmm.
How much is this?
Half of that?
I'm sorry.
It would be half of that?
Yeah, but we have to have a number or a letter. I'm kind of sandbagging you here. The middle piece is we don't know. We're going to call it X. So what's the longest piece? The longest piece is 2 times the middle piece. So how long is the middle piece? X. So the longest piece is 2X. Am I right or am I right? I'm right. And the shortest piece, that's this one, is 10 inches shorter than the middle piece. So how do we write that in math? This is 10 inches shorter than the middle piece?
Would it be x minus 10?
Too good. Excellent. X minus 10 is 10 inches shorter than the middle piece. I'll tell you that the fly in the ointment here, I think, is figuring out what's the middle piece. It just kind of doesn't make sense. That's the one thing that everything else is based on, and we don't know what it is. And I forgot to tell you, a piece of rope is 70 inches. The rope is 70 inches long. All right. Okay. After Mr. Garcia.
Yeah.
How can we write this in an equation? We know that the whole thing is going to add up to 70, right? The rope is 70 inches long.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's going to be on the left side?
X minus 10.
X minus 10. X minus 10 is just this piece.
Oh. X minus 10 plus X 2.
Excellent. Very, very good. This section of the rope plus this section of the rope plus this section, this plus this plus this, all three of these will add up to 70.
70.
Excellent. Excellent. Very good. So we have X minus 10 plus X plus 2X equals 70. Now what do we do next?
You subtract the 10.
Yeah, you can do that, but let's do something else first. Look,
Sure.
this is the part where you want to do what you can do. What can you do here?
You can add the X plus 2X.
Good.
So it will be 3X.
Excellent. Okay. We have like terms here. Terms that are the same. We have this one. I have to underline them because I'm stupid. And that and that. These are all like terms. So how many X's do we have here? 1, 2, what was that, 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So 4X, don't forget this, minus 10 equals 70. Now what?
And then you add 10
Too
to
good.
70.
Very, very good. Add 10 to this side, add 10 to this side. 4X is, what is that, 80?
Yeah, 80.
I knew that. Now what?
Then you divide by 4.
Very good. Divide by 4. So X is 20.
20.
Is this our answer? No.
Yes. No.
No. Remember in the 3rd grade, teachers told us, underline or circle the important stuff, right? I can remember thinking, shit, I'm not going to do that. I know what's going on here. No. They were right in the 3rd grade. Circle the important stuff. This is important. How long is each piece? Is each piece 20? No. Now we have to plug. Now, what we know here is that X is 20. Am I right or am I right? I'm right. So wherever there's an X, you're going to plug in 20. Right? How long is each piece? So this one is, what is that, 10 inches. This is 20 inches. And this is 40 inches. Let's see. Mr. Lambi, is that correct?
Yes.
Is that right? Is it Lumbee?
It's close. It's Lambie.
Lambie. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll do better. No, I probably won't. Lambie. Wait a minute. Let me put it. Okay. What's the acid test here? How do we tell whether we're correct or not? Get that if you're so smart.
Well, the thing is, I can't really see your video because of the internet connection right here. So
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
it's okay. It's okay.
No,
I
it's
was wondering. I was wondering too. Like, how can I make it? You know.
how can what?
No, I was just wondering.
Okay. We know that X is 20, correct? Everybody okay with that? Now, what we have to do is we have to find out how much is each piece. Now, this section of the rope is X, which is 20, minus 10. So 20 minus 10 is 10 inches. You with me there, Mr. Lambie?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. And this one is just X, and X is 20, so we know that that one's 20. And this one's 2 times X, and again, X is 20, so 2 times 20 is 40. So how do we determine whether we're correct or not? Mr. Lambie?
I still can't see your video. The internet connection here is bad, so I can't see the video and what you're doing right now. So I'll look at it at the video. I'm just right now I'm listening to the thing and trying to jot it down.
Okay, the acid test here, to make sure we're right, is we add up all 3 of these pieces. 10 and 20 is 30. 30 plus 40 is 70. And that is correct. Look, these problems are really very simple. They're just written in words rather than in math. So I have to draw pictures. But that's me. Some of y'all can figure that stuff out by yourselves in your head, but I can't do it. Okay. Okay. I'm going to have to shift gears here a little bit. Angles. COMPLEMENTA. Complementary. COMPLE. If it's COMPLI, that's, oh, Johnny, you're so pretty. Yeah. But if it's an E, complementary angles, ANGLES, complementary angles equal 90 degrees. I tell you how I remember this is complementary starts with a C, right? What number can you manipulate and make out of a C? A 9. So 90 degrees. Complementary angles are 90 degrees. Supplementary, SUPPLEME. Supplementary angles equal, well, can you be more stupid? 180 degrees. Not super whiz-bang important, but you are going to see these from time to time. Complementary angles are 90 degrees, supplementary are 180. Now a straight line this angle plus this angle, x degrees and y degrees, will add up to 180 degrees. A straight line is 180 degrees. a right angle. This is also called a straight angle for some reason. A right angle is 90 degrees. Am I right or am I right? I'm right. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so straight lines are 180 degrees. Right angles are 90 degrees. Now, the interior angles of a triangle, pretend this is a triangle. This angle plus this angle plus this angle, let's call them A, B, and C. A plus B plus C equals 180 degrees. The interior angles of a triangle, interior means the inside angles. The interior angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Okay? So what if you are given, again, pretend that this is a triangle. If this angle right here is x plus 60 degrees, and this one is 40 degrees, and this one's 40 degrees, how much is each angle? What is the measure of each angle? Ms. Garcia.
Yes.
How are we going to figure this out?
You will add them.
I'm sorry, say that again.
You would add them all up. So like 40 plus 40 plus x plus 60 equals 180.
Excellent. This angle plus this angle plus this angle. Okay, so x plus 60 plus 40 plus 40 equals how much?
$180.
Too good. Now what? Somebody thinks this is funny?
No,
Is that
I'm
your
sorry.
is that
Yes.
your daughter?
No, I'm just in public right now.
You need to beat that whoever that is. There's nothing funny about this. Well, maybe a little bit. Okay. Look, this is one of these problems where you do what you can do. What can you do here? I know I'm not asking this real well. We can combine like terms, right? What?
Yes, you
60.
would add 60, 40, and 40.
Good, excellent. So it's x. See, 60 and 40 is 100. 100 plus 40 is 140 equals 180. Now what? Very simple algebra problem.
Then you subtract the 140
Very
on
good.
both sides.
Excellent. And we have x is 40. Is this our answer?
No,
No.
you would plug it into the x.
Too good. Excellent. We plug x is 40. So this one's 40. So how much is this angle? 100 degrees. And what is the acid test here? How do we double check to make sure we're right?
You would add them up.
Good.
So
Add them
equal to
up.
180.
Very good. 100 plus 40 plus 40 is 180 degrees. So we are correct. Okay. So what are we supposed to be doing today? Very well, simplifying expressions, term solving equations. Well, I think we've done everything. Mm-hmm. Okay. Y'all had enough? You're not going to tell on me, are you, for leaving early?
No.
You sure?
No.
Miss Joseph, she's a troublemaker, I can tell. She's going to tell on me. Are you, Miss Joseph?
I won't tell.
Nah, I bet. All right, y'all have a good week. Oh, wait, it's not the weekend. What day is it? Oh, it's Halloween. Yeah. All right, y'all have a good week. If I have nothing to do but go in the other room and cry myself to sleep. So if you have any questions, oh God, I'm ugly. Oof, that's hideous. How'd you like to go through life looking like this? Okay, if you have any questions, I have nothing else to do. So if you want to stay around and ask questions, go ahead. Otherwise, I'll see you Thursday. And don't forget to do the quiz. Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if should we do quiz number 2? Anybody want to do quiz number 2? I think y'all.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Don't forget to do these on D2L. Y'all ever see what D2L is supposed to stand for? Desire to learn. I just think somebody probably made a whole bunch of money coming up with that stupid thing. Okay. Quiz number 2. Number 1. Find the VARIA. Find the value of the variable. 3A equals 15. Oh, yeah, no. Ms. Joseph?
You divide the 3 and 15.
Very good. If I were you, for right now, until you get real familiar with these variables, if I were you, I would do these step by step. We're going to divide by 3, so we get A equals 5. Is that right? Plug it back in. 3 times 5 is 15, so we are correct. Number 2, negative 25B equals 150. Mr. Sita, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
What are we going to do here?
You add plus 25 to the negative 5 and then to 152.
Okay, negative 25, this means negative 25 times B. So how do we undo multiplication?
Divide.
Good. Just do the opposite of whatever it says. If it says to add, you subtract. If it says subtract, you add. If it says multiply, you divide. Divide by negative 25. So we get B equals, what is it, 6. Negative. Positive divided by negative is a negative. 6, I think. Number 3. Negative 20c equals negative 100. Ms. Ashraf,
Yes.
what are we going to do here?
Divide negative 20.
Excellent. Divide by negative 20. So C equals negative divided by negative is a what?
Positive.
Good. Was it 5? I think. Number 4. Three E plus 5 is Twanky. Gotron,
Yes.
what do we do first?
We will subtract 5 for each side.
Excellent. Yoilam,
Thank you.
how new on this side?
So 3e equal 15.
Oh, you're right.
So e will be 5.
Good. So we're going to divide by 3, and E will equal 5. Yoilam,
Thank you.
Yoikwa. Negative 4J minus 5 equals negative. Well, I think my handwriting is getting worse. It was always bad. Whose turn is it? Mr. Razzo?
Yes, sir.
What do we do first?
Let me fix it. Okay, there you go. Okay, so is that a J?
Yes. Yeah, sorry.
So we should probably give it the negative 5, right?
Good.
So positive 5.
Good. Add 5 to each side.
On both sides. We cross out negative 5.
Negative 4J equals. Okay, that's gone. I'm sorry.
Negative 20.
Good. Entonces,
we will divide.
good. By.
We'll divide by, looks like, positive 4.
2, good. Divide by negative 4. So we get J
Negative.
equals. Now we have a negative. Divided by a negative is a.
Positive.
Good.
So it'll be J equals 5.
Good. Excellent. Number 6. Whose turn is it? Mr. Garcia?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Gone it. Oh, this is evaluating lowest terms. I thought I had truncated. Sounds,
Yeah, it should be.
sounds like a nasty word, doesn't it? Truncate.
Should be 12x plus 24.
Too good. 12x plus 24. This is a distributive property of multiplication. Very, very important. Anything else we can do here? No, no more, no like terms or any of that misery. 7. Whose turn is it? Mr. Garcia, was that just you? Or was that Mr. Razzo?
No, it was me.
Okay. Mr. Lambie? Negative 6, open, 2x plus 4. What does this equal? Mr. Lambie, are you there?
I'm here.
What do we do here?
Sorry, but I still can't see your video. To be honest, I haven't been seeing your video, but I'll look at the video you sent.
You can't see this? Is that what you're saying?
My internet, the video is probably right. Others can probably see the video, but I can't because the internet connection is disturbing. So
Okay. Well,
I
we'll get.
don't
Let me
really
get
know.
somebody else in that can see. Unless you want to try this. Ms. Garcia. Well, I tell you what. I'll do these for you so we don't waste any more of your time. We have -6, open parenthesis 2x plus 4. So we're going to multiply the -6 times everything inside the parenthesis. A negative times a positive is a negative 12x minus 24. Are there any like terms here? No. So that's all there is to it. Be sure and tell me if I'm going too fast. Okay. Okay. Number 8. -5, open, -3x minus 4. Okay, so again, we're going to multiply the -5, excuse me, times everything inside the parenthesis. So we get a negative times a negative is a positive, 15x. -5 times -4 is a positive 20. Do we have any like terms here? No. Number 9. Find the value. So we have 3g plus 5 equals 2g plus 8. Okay? Now we're going to move the variable, the smaller variable, to the bigger one. So we're going to get rid of the 2g, subtract 2g from this side, subtract 2g from this side. Now you can go ahead and add the 5 if you feel comfortable doing this, but we're going to do it step by step here. 3g minus 2g is just g plus 5. Don't forget to bring down that. Equals, that's gone, 8. Now we subtract 5 from each side. G is 3. Number 10. Find the value of the given variable. 5h plus 3 equals okay. Again, we're going to move the variables first. Move the smaller one to the bigger one. Again, think about them like a bunch of bricks. Would you rather carry 3 bricks or 5 bricks? Let's be lazy mathematicians. We're going to move this. Minus 3h on that side, minus 3h on this side. So 5h minus 3h is 2h plus 3 equals, that's gone, 15. Now we subtract 3 from each side. 2h equals, what is it, 12? Divide by 2. H is 6. Now you can plug it back into the original equation if you want. I'm not going to do it. Okay. Is everybody okay? Am I going too fast? Okay. Number 11. 3m plus 2 equals 5m minus 8. Take you a drink of your Diet Coke. Or in this case, a Coke Zero. Oh, that's good. Move the variables first. We have 3 m's over here, 5 m's over here, so we're going to move the smaller number. Get used to seeing the variables on both sides of the equation. Excuse me. So we have 2 equals 2m minus 8. Okay. Okay, so we want to move this means to multiply. So we want to get rid of the 8. So we add 8 to each side. 10 equals 2m. Divide by 2. M is, well, 5 equals m. You can write it the other way if you want. M is 5. It doesn't make any difference. It means the same thing. Okay. Solve for the given variable. Number 12. Muy doce. 3 open n plus 4. Closed equals n plus 20. Okay. Now what's the first thing we want to do here? We want to get rid of the parenthesis. So we're going to, excuse me, multiply 3 times everything in the parenthesis. So we get 3n más 12 equals n más 20. Now remember, we want to move the smaller number of variables first. So we subtract n, and we get 2n plus 12 equals 20. Everybody okay? Am I going too fast? I don't know about y'all, but it's cold in here. This is a back room, a storage room that I put my little studio in here. Okay, so we subtract 12 from each side. 2n is 20 minus 12, 8. Am I right? I think so. Divide by 2, n is 4. Number 13. We're almost at the end. There's only 14 problems here. And when I do this, I drink, so, no, I don't drink. R minus 3. Closed. Minus r equals r minus 6. First thing we do is multiply 4 times everything inside the parenthesis. We get 4r minus 12 minus r. Don't forget this is r minus 6. Now we combine like terms. 4r minus r is 3r minus 12 equals r minus 6. Now again, move the variable first. Subtract r from each side. And we get 2r minus 12 equals, where am I? Negative 6. Okay. We add 12 to each side. And we get 2r equals 6. divided by 2. R is 3, I think. Oh, man. When I made a copy of this, it truncated or chopped off the last part of the problem. Bonehead. And this is not the actual problem. You're going to have to do this one by yourself. The product of a number and 2. This is an ampersand. It means and. Product of a number and 2 decreased by decreased by 6. Excuse me. The result is 4. I think this will work. Okay, so write this in math. Product means to multiply. Product of a number. What are we going to call the number? Let's call it X or N or whatever you want. So N times 2, 2N, decreased by 6 equals, the result means equals, is 4. Again, this is not the actual problem. You're going to have to work it out. I'm sorry, it didn't copy here. So we're going to add 60. So we'll get a real simple algebra problem. So 2n equals 10 divided by 2. N is 5. And you can plug it back in and see if it's right. Okay, that's all. Anybody have any questions? Okay, I'm going down for my nap now. Bye-bye, y'all. Take care. See you Thursday.
Bye. You have a good one.
Thank you. You too.
Bye, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. And I'll send the YouTube video to you if I can remember. That's the problem. Son of a bitch.